What up, world? We here. The locker room, we back. Wednesdays, man, going live and going hard, man. You got Ray Jack in the world. I got Worldwide B-Mac. And I got, the magnificent Worldwide Bobby. Worldwide Bobby, the other half. The dynamic duo. Say, I've been waiting on this show, world. We got Bobby in the building. We're going to get to this business. We're going to talk a lot of good things, and I'm just going to let them flex. I've been waiting for the world to see this dynamic duo, so I'm live and direct with this dynamic duo. I'm first in line for autographs. Miss Bobby, talk to me.
Yes.
What's going down? How let us?
Everybody, I'm finally here. I'm not going to look at my phone because it's going to distract me.
You can do all of that.
I'm used to being on the other end.
We on too.
And I have to really, because I will text him like, "What are you doing?"
I got 30 texts for the show.
So I'm gonna try to stay focused because I'm a little ADD. But it's nice to be here, y'all. Where can y'all please let us know where y'all are tuning in from? If it's Austin, Houston, Dallas, where are y'all tuning in from? Make sure that you share this with groups that you're a part of. Share this on your page, guys, because this platform is providing so much great information, and we really need this to change the narrative.
Say, man, hold on, man.
In the community, y'all.
Say, man. Really get it. Tackle her, B. Tackle her, please.
man.
Bruh, she acting like, I love it, because you, hey, baby, but I'm going to tell you some real stuff, and we clouded and tripping early.
Yeah, we love it.
This is your show.
Yeah.
You the biggest, you ain't even a supporter. You a brain behind this, really, on the cool. You a big piece of this, so we've been waiting. You know, I've been trying to force you in front of the camera for a minute, but it's time. And I'm glad you're here. So do what you do. We're going to sit back. So you ain't on the phone sending messages. We ain't got to hear all that. We live and direct.
Say everything I normally
You throw the flag at her when she out of bounds or something. That ain't even a replay flag.
She gonna go out.
She gonna go out.
Oh,
let's get live.
Flag on me. So, yes, guys, share this on your page as you come in.
Yes.
Make sure to share with any groups that you're a part of because it is changing the narrative in the community, and we need to get this out. Like, this is for all people.
Man,
kids, mamas, daddies, baby mamas, baby whoever, uncles, aunties. Good information. So, yes,
great
show, great platform.
So, look, we got Miss Bobby Mack here. She's an author, financial guru, wife, mother, a pillar in the community out here going hard, man. So it's a lot of knowledge. So my women, because y'all told me y'all was ready for a women's locker room. Y'all keep saying that. So I need to hear some input. We're going to talk money, financial, what got behind her, you know, where she came from, what's pushing her and motivating her to be successful. Because I'm going to start bringing the women in the locker room. We get dirty in the locker room, and I know women do too. And they talk real business. I think, Bobby, it's only fitting that you in here. So talk to us about this.
Yes,
talk to us.
Thank you guys for having me on the show.
Thank you for having us.
Yes.
On your show.
Yeah.
Al, she hard on you, Al, guys. So you ought to be like, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. So let's get right to it and talk about this gold chasers.
Hi, Miss Keisha. Hi, Quentin. Hi, Jason.
Yeah.
I'm going to just shout y'all out, Ebony, Drea.
Quinn, that
Hey,
ain't
guys.
Quinn. That's Big Bub. That's my big
Yes.
brother.
As y'all come in, give us a thumbs up.
Monday.
Can y'all hit one? I just want to make sure y'all can hear us. Give us a one. Like, hit one in the comments if y'all can hear me, because I can't hear myself.
We can hear you.
You
You
can
live.
hear?
You
Okay.
good.
You live though.
You quit worrying about things.
Okay,
We done
okay.
already did
I'm
this,
used to
Bobby.
doing
Just come
live.
on up here and get busy, girl.
Alright, 'cause-
Talk about this gold chase. Let's get right
Okay,
to the
let's
meat.
I
get
want
to
to
it.
get right to it, Bobby. I just got a few questions I need to ask you.
There you go.
I mean, from my point of view to yours, you know, I got to deal with you on a daily basis. So, but we talked about it, and you came to me and you like, honey, I want to but the people really need to know where you come from.
Yes.
You know, it used to be called St. John. Now it's St. Juan. But I want to know how.
I'm not talking about
Oh, I'm sorry. I just threw that shot.
That's true. That
My
is
bad.
true.
My bad.
It is.
My bad. My
He
bad.
crazy.
So,
That's true.
give me a little bit of. Tell the people about Bobby Mack.
Well, yes, I am I come from Austin. I am a local Austinite. Grew up in
The other
2-3. I did live in St. John's.
Don't come to my
San
hood.
Juan.
Because I ain't never seen you
I
through
live-
there. I would have jumped on you long
It
time
was
ago.
old. It was way older. He was way
Say, man, I'm gonna do a lot of laughing. I might spit my drink out a couple times, but this is how family do, man. This is where we at. Go ahead, talk
Yeah,
to him.
so he was way older than me, so he wouldn't have seen me. But
Ain't no
yeah,
way
grew up in
older.
two.
Yeah. I mean, I just got you by
Yeah,
8.
I mean, well,
I ain't on
you
Kelly. He do like 20.
He hit you over the head
He
hard.
did, though.
Yeah, he do decades, baby.
He
Let's
was a
go.
little advanced. Yeah, he at least by the time was a full grown adult. But I was like 80 when he was 16.
Yeah.
So that's kind of a
Yeah.
little big. But anyway, so yeah, I come from Austin.
You didn't have to say that.
Don't invite us, man.
Like, man, you could have waited till.
We might have to cut and go back live again.
All right.
But talk about you, Bobby. You
My
knew we was
bad.
gonna have fun. We couldn't wait for you. to come
Yeah,
on,
that's
girl.
just what it was, though.
Yeah, family.
Yeah, my bad. My bad.
So yeah, I'm from Austin. Went to Reagan, Andrews, all the schools over there. Pierce is no longer Pierce, but so yeah, seen a lot. You know, lived through a lot. God definitely blessed me to go through a lot and make it to where I am now. So I'm very grateful for that. I don't want to get too into detail, but yeah.
Why you don't want to get too into details? Is it in the
This
book?
is locker room.
Is this somewhere you can find this information?
What is the question that y'all want to
We
know?
got a lot of questions.
We got a lot.
I give you the breakdown.
Yeah.
IG do a great job preparing us and prepping us for the show.
Yeah,
Okay.
So
I mean-
you can look at the questions.
Yeah.
Hi, Roxy.
Roxy.
Yes.
Roxy.
She tripping up here.
tripping,
Ebony
Roxy.
Bell.
So yes,
Tripping,
ask
tripping.
me the question. Ask me the
So being from Austin,
Okay.
what
That's
has
my man.
what has motivated you to start Gold Chasers and get busy and start giving back to the community and along with being an entrepreneur and starting your own business and brand? What triggered that, baby?
Okay, so what triggered it is, so growing up, as you guys know, and some of you may be able to relate, we are not given this knowledge that we need in order to, succeed. We're not given a lot of financial resources. So a lot of what I had to go through was purely by like trial and error.
Right.
Having to learn the hard way. So, it was very important to me as I learned along the way to be able to give back, to other people and let them know, some of the things that could either help or prevent them from making those same mistakes. So, I'll take it a little further back. When I was younger, both my parents passed when I was very young. So we grew up in some very, unstable environments. And even if, even people in stable environments still may not get the tools that they need to go out into the world and be successful.
Right.
So, but me, I was always like a researcher. I love to research. My friends call me the research queen.
She
But
Google.
I
call her Miss Google.
He's so calling me Miss Google.
There you go.
I love
research
Google,
everything.
y'all. I love Google.
That's real.
But,
That's how you gain knowledge.
Yeah,
though.
that's
Yeah.
it.
That's powerful. Go ahead.
So
baby.
I love to read and find out information, find out things that I don't know about. So when I was younger, went through all that. I bought my first home when I was 23 years old. Didn't know what I was getting myself into. I just knew I wanted a house and I could get a house.
Right.
And ended up getting this crazy mortgage, adjustable rate mortgage. Steven, you know what those adjustable rate mortgages are, right?
Yeah.
I see you just tuned in and you're a realtor, so you know. It was back before the mortgage crashed. So anyway, I had to learn the hard way because my mortgage shot up to like 12% interest. It was high. And so anyway, I ended up short selling, and I said I will never do that again. So it led me to become a loan officer, a mortgage loan officer, so I can find out more about how housing works, how home loans work, what points are, and all the stuff basically that they did to me that I was trying to prevent from happening to anybody else. So
right.
that credit, just wanted to find out all this stuff so that just to help educate others. So
Right.
that's what
So
led
you
me
going
down
through
this
it
path.
at 23? You bought your first house at 23. You
Mm-hmm.
ain't getting it like that, girl. What made you? I mean, most people ain't busy like that at 23. That's why I can't wait till you and my wife sit down, because she was only like you at 23. I can't wait to put y'all together. But go ahead. So your mindset at that age, did you vision yourself as a young lady being a business owner and contributing to the community in this way? What were your goals as a teen? What were you thinking as a teen? Because this is going to my young girls.
Well, as a teen, I was just trying to keep my head above water and get out of the hood. That not so much just get out of the environments that I was in, because I didn't want to become a product of my environment. I was already starting to become a product of my environment,
Right.
and do things that I knew could potentially probably land me in jail or get my daughter taken from me, because I was in that environment.
Right.
So you can't help but to think that those are the right things to do, and those are because that's what you're around, that's what
Right.
you living with. I mean, those are the type of people I live with.
Right.
So
You in survival mode.
right.
Yeah.
But I always knew that it was something in me that and he could tell you, because even when we met, he was like, you always doing something else.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I've never just worked a job.
Right.
So I've always wanted to do more and learn more. I have to be creative, because that's just
That's what it's all about. But you dealing with a creative dude, so it go hand in
He
hand.
like crazy creative.
Yeah, his mind always working
No.
too. And that's the blessing in the game. That's
Yeah,
the
it
blessing
is,
in the
it
game.
is. Yeah.
So when did it click for you that financial business was gonna change your life and help take care of you and your family and be a part of your life forever?
Well, I knew that I needed to learn about it first, and I needed to apply some of what I've learned to make sure that it works, because
Right.
I'm a true believer that you have to try some of these things in order to be able to teach somebody else
Right.
them.
Right.
I can't necessarily say this is what I saw myself doing, but I knew that my purpose was to help others.
Mm-hmm.
I just didn't know at what level that would be.
Well, you still
You know what I
don't
mean?
know.
I still don't
we
know.
speaking it into existence.
Right, I
I
still
told you
don't
they're
know.
gonna be tripping on how cold it is. I mean, where you going, girl? You don't even
Right.
know.
Yeah.
But
Right.
Go
So,
ahead.
but I knew, and even like I used to have people come to the house and at the kitchen table and help them with their credit, because I knew that was something that I was passionate about. And anybody that knows me that's on here they've called me at some point and will
Right.
ask me questions about credit and all that stuff.
Right.
So it's something I enjoy doing, but not so much just helping them to understand it so that they can go and apply and get a home, whatever it is, whatever goals they're trying to reach. That's my purpose, is to help them reach those goals.
So then let me ask this and throw this to Bobby Mack. For my men that's watching, that's why I love my G's. How is it being a man
Out there.
dealing with a strong black woman like this that's driven and passionate about life? How does that make you feel as a man? Tell me your feelings about
The
that.
truth.
And the support.
No.
Well, I mean, certain people say you're lucky. I don't believe in luck. I say I'm blessed and I pray for that. But I believed in it. When you give a prayer, you believe in it and you let it go. And then you connect. But you go on with your life.
Right.
How we met is crazy, but it was written.
That's second half talk. We're gonna get to that. Don't even give them that.
Oh,
Don't
yes,
need-
second half talk.
you know what I mean?
Always,
But
almost.
but to have this type is sometimes you gotta fall back because you can see her grind. Her grind is so real, and I don't mean fall back. Her like, here, you take it all. You fall back because she's so much of a leader. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like she at
She
times
aligned us.
and at times I could just like pull her off the leash and just let her, and she'll go get it.
Yeah.
And then, but on the real, she still know the role. You know what I mean? But it's the balance of it all.
You
man.
ain't rich.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, look, and I want y'all to understand this. 'Cause I'm a firm believer in speaking it into existence. This gonna go down as a classic episode for a whole lot of reasons. Because y'all watching God work, and when y'all look up a year or two from now where these people gonna be, say Ray told y'all. Hey, come back for this second quarter. We're going to get deep. We're going to have a little bit of relationship talk. We're going to get a woman's perspective because she crazy. My sister in here crazy. We're going to have fun. She been waiting for this moment.
Yeah.
And it's showtime. Thank y'all. Like and share the locker room. We throwing flags the rest of the game. See y'all second quarter.
Hey, Gold Chasers. Happy Saturday. I know y'all are getting ready to watch that LSU and Texas game. So, go Horns. I'm not going to keep you too long. Just want to say thank you to everyone who has shared the event. Thank you to everyone that has already purchased the ticket to the event, and to everyone that's planning to do so and just hasn't yet. Thank you too. You know, there is a small fee associated with this event, but the information that you're going to receive, guys, like, no lie, is worth thousands. I can guarantee that it is worth thousands. So I'm super excited even about what I'm going to learn, what the people there, the speakers there are going to teach, because you can never stop learning, right? And so Gold Chasers Club is very dear to my heart. You know, sometimes people ask me, like, why are you doing this? You know, people don't want this information and things like that. And I'm like, you know, that's so unfortunate that we feel that way as a community or culturally, because I have that lack mindset or you know, doubt what information and knowledge that people want to get to elevate themselves. We should always be learning, guys. There's always changes, always new ways to do things. Like I said, it's dear to my heart because at one point in time I didn't think that I could achieve certain goals. I was not encouraged or to do so. You know, I grew up in a very poor-minded environment. My mother committed suicide at 6. My dad died due to he was a heroin user at 15 years old. Was living with different family members in shelters, in girls' homes. Family members that only wanted us for a check. They never encouraged us to do anything. And everybody has a story. So some of you may be able to relate to that. Everybody has a story. Everybody has something that conditioned them to think a certain way. And so I, prayed about it, and I focused on people around me that were doing different things. So I knew there was something better. And as I learned these things, I want to be able to share them with you guys. As I've been able to apply some of these things, share them with you guys so that you too can elevate. And not only that, it might not be for you. It may be somebody you know that needs it, but we can always be learning, right? So like I said, I'm not going to keep y'all too long. One more thing, very important. Don't think in lack, because don't think about what you don't have. Don't think about what you haven't obtained. There's people with no degrees that run Fortune 500 companies. Mark Zuckerberg, Bill Gates, Michael Dell. I can keep going. It's all about drive, determination, and motivation, and having and your heart being in the right place. God said you can have abundance and you can give you the desires of your heart. So again, I'm so excited about this event. The mixers and margaritas, it is going to be epic. It's going to be amazing. We're going to go into the new year setting the tone for the new year. So I look forward to seeing you guys there. Love you. Bye. Go Horns.
Yes, it is.
Dad.
What's up, though? We back at it.
Hello.
Second quarter, worldwide. She behind the scenes trying to run the show and be on her phone. She can't run the show and be on her phone at the same time.
I know. They
Look at here, good people. Go ahead.
My brain gets crossed up, y'all. I'm really
taking deep breaths. I'm ready. It's just the second quarter. Hey, look, let me get to
this
this.
is the first and last time I'm going to be on the show.
She need about 3 assistants, a coach,
I got
teleprompts. You need all this shit, bro. That's the only way you're going to come.
She got the steering wheel right now. Check me out, man.
So yeah.
This
what's the question?
weekend, Brothers to Brotherhood, man. We talking heavy, man. We coming deep. You know what I'm saying? 10 o'clock to 12 o'clock, Saturday morning.
10 to 12.
10 to 12, September 28th, at Turner Roberts Recreation Center, y'all. We got the Brothers to Brotherhood, man. We talking about some real issues, man. I need my men. We solving problems. We coming with solutions.
Right.
You understand? This ain't no just sit back and debate. This solution talk, solution having situations.
Yes.
You understand? And we bringing our men together and playing our roles and getting in position.
Right.
I don't want to hear no excuses. The biggest turn off for me is a man with excuses, bro. I'm going the other way when I hear a man start making excuses.
Seriously.
I don't want to hear that.
Right.
You know what I'm
Been
saying?
there,
Come
done
up
that.
with some solutions,
Been
bro.
there,
And
done
talk
that.
about that. You know, talk about that.
It's
B.
just,
Talk about that.
So let me tell y'all something. We bring these people on the show, and we talk about some important things, right?
Yeah.
And we brought a lot of people on. But
Powerful people.
what I ain't say what we fail to realize is what he really is stressing on and telling y'all is solution, man. We know what the problem is. We know how it started, but we need a solution
Right.
so it'll never start again and it will not continue to grow. That's what's wrong with us. We fall back on things that are very important for us to do in life. We fall back and let somebody else do it. Okay, we
then
do that in the
right.
workload. We do that in
Well,
business.
true, yeah.
We always letting somebody else get up front, and then we got the nerve to say, "That's my name on that." Then we got the nerve to say, "But I helped them do that."
Right.
No, you didn't. Stop claiming something that you ain't really done, man.
Right.
That's what Ray Jack is talking about. It's accountability, but it's all about the solution, man. We gotta get one. Listen, the cities that found the solution, you see it work.
Right.
it work.
Right.
You see it work.
Yes, I got
You know
my
what
shirt
I mean?
on. Blush Boutique.
Yeah, you see it work,
Yes.
and once you see it work, then not only that, you saying what did they do in the solution? What did they do? What happened?
Right.
What made this form? Because it's working.
Yeah, and audience, you know, while y'all are tuning in, I agree 100% with what you're saying. Audience, while you know y'all are tuned in, what do you think are the keys to solving problems? Like, you know,
What's up, Bobby
me
sister?
personally, I feel like
Bobby
it's
sister. What up, Bobby sister?
hey Bobby sister,
Good.
hi Michelle, Blush
sister.
Boutique shirt. That's a shout out. But no, seriously, what do y'all feel are the, you know, because they get a lot of feedback and comments, like what do y'all feel are the keys to solving some of these problems in the community? Because
Yes.
I definitely was around in environments where people just talk to be talking,
Just to be talking.
just to hear themselves talk.
Yes.
But who has that's good what, you know, Keisha just said, communication and real self-reflection, because we cannot, you know, and even with communication, like where are the problems gonna be solved at? Because so many people could just talk at each other and complain,
Yeah.
but yet have not one solution.
That's why they need to be quiet.
Yeah.
But this is the generation, and this is what I want to tell our men now. Like, this is an opportunity to get in the game, man.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? All that talking and that internet thugging,
Mm-hmm.
I call it studio gangsterism,
Yeah.
bruh. Because I don't see a lot of cats in the trenches, and I
Right.
ain't hating.
Right.
But this gives you an opportunity to get from behind them keyboards and
Mm-hmm.
them dreams you talking about and what you think should be done. This gives you an opportunity to get out here and express that, and then at the same time get 50 to 100 men to support that and start building on that.
That's right.
So it's an opportunity to get off the sideline, man, and grow and talk about some real things. It won't be no negative communication, man. This is us.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? So for me, and me and Bobby talked about this, my G, this was my issue, and not to bring up some old stuff, the Jay-Z issue. Like, we can't keep expecting people to get behind issues if the troops and the soldiers don't know the plan.
Hello.
You understand? So at
Yep.
some point, we got to come up with a plan together, discuss it, and then take it to the table if we going to that table.
Right.
Or we going to build our own table.
Yeah.
But at some point, the soldiers got to know what we doing. Don't send us out here on dummy missions.
Right.
Right.
You understand?
Exactly,
So this
man.
meeting is an opportunity for the voices to be heard,
Right.
for ideas to be heard,
Right.
for solutions to be brought to the table. Because we already doing it. To be honest with you,
True.
You know what I'm saying? I see my man out here, and there's plenty of men out here working. This weekend, the 28th. We live and direct. Turner Roberts Rec Center from 10 to 8, man. I don't mean to take it up.
10
good.
a.m.
But 10 a.m.
10 a.m.
You know what I'm saying? And we have an open forum discussion about some real stuff. But we're gonna have the city of Austin. I got my man Sly coming in. He's coming in just to give an opportunity for jobs. They hiring on the spot.
Look at that.
You know what I'm saying? We got people in place that are giving
Man,
jobs
you
out.
hear
Not
that?
even not only teenagers, but adults as well.
Yeah,
So
everybody needs to be sharing that.
See that?
You
That's what
never
I'm
know
telling
who
you.
need a job. I mean,
Work
job,
is work,
I
man.
Work
mean,
is
yeah.
work, man.
You gotta
Yeah.
work till you can get out here and support your own vision and dream God is sending you on.
Yes.
Get some bread until then.
Yes.
And don't let nobody tell you different. Get out here and work and stack your bread until you can get out there to where God wants you to go.
Do what
Do
you.
what you gotta do.
I call it. Do what you need to do, so you can do what you want to do.
Right,
You-
right,
you-
right,
You
right.
throw that out the back. Don't get that big. Talk to him. Tell
Do
him.
what you need to do so you can do what you want to do.
Yes.
Because a pair of lips, y'all already know, will say anything.
Anything.
Y'all know for a
That's
fact
true.
that actions speak louder than words. Okay? So if you sitting at home doing nothing but complaining when you got all this work in front of you, then you the one that need to fall back. Understand that? And stop giving out all your opinions, because right now, your opinions don't mean nothing if your hands ain't in that work.
Right.
Because a man don't work,
So you might-
he should never eat.
I was trying to just throw in that note. I just want to tell her she was out of line. Say that again, B.
It's
Come
heat.
on with
It's
that.
heat over here,
I
y'all.
told you.
No, it's hot.
Hey, when
Look, it's hot in the locker room.
we need the men.
and y'all
We
know
need
us
our
women,
men.
we have hot flashes, so
Tell them,
it's
B,
some
they got
heat
the
over
hands
here.
got to be well,
But
baby.
but listen, man, hands that never move is the hands that'll never get fed. You got to understand that. An idle mind is a devil workshop. If you sitting at home, you think. Listen, if you sitting at
true.
home
That's
and you ain't thinking of the right decision and the right way to do things, then you already know where your mind gonna take you, to the wrong things. And you're gonna do the wrong things. You're gonna do it because you understand what I just said. I don't have to keep telling you this. We know right from wrong, people. We know right from wrong. We've been told since we was knee high to a duck. So don't tell me that you don't understand what we really saying. What my man Ray and what Worldwide B saying is the same thing. You gotta get out there and go get it. Cause ain't nobody, we always, I'm gonna secure the bag. I'm living my best life. How you living your best life? What are you doing? Are you living it off
But
somebody
you know
else?
What? And two, a lot of that is just straight fronting because of and this can go a whole nother route because of the society that we live in and the way that we, our expectations for ourselves in the community.
Yeah.
It's almost like a form of peer pressure. It's like we have to be perceived this way. We got to put out this persona, but it's really not what's popping. It's like when keeping it real goes wrong. To me, that's what I call it. Like keeping it real when keeping it real goes wrong because.
I don't even want to throw the flag.
Hey.
I mean,
That's deep,
That's
though.
just deep.
I mean, who define? And I'll go deep because I get deep
Yeah.
sometimes when I
Go. Let's go.
It's your show.
I'm
It's
laser
your show.
focus on y'all.
It's your show.
Listen, who defined? And I can get into this credit. I'm gonna give y'all some credit tips too, okay?
Yeah.
In a minute, so y'all can really, really get the bag and get the houses and get some equity and get all that
Yeah.
that you need, so that, or y'all might not need it, but somebody
Somebody
might
need
need
it.
it.
We need it.
Somebody in the community, right?
Get busy, sis.
So
Let's go.
listen,
Deep.
who defined keeping it real for us, for here, culturally? Who defined it? I hear so many people, and I was not lying. I was a victim of it myself
Yeah.
at some point. But who defines culturally who we are here when it's keeping it real? They faking. They over there with those people. Who defined that for us? What is it supposed to be? Because if you really want to keep it real, all the way real, then you really need to go back to your roots.
Yeah.
not this propaganda that's being fed here culturally. Like, okay, so if your pants not sagging, you not keeping it real. Who created that? Who created these? What we define as real culturally here in America as.
I think we need more women on here.
As a minority race.
I'm
just saying.
I think she need more. We need more women on this show. Right?
If you really go back to your roots, if you want to keep it all the way real, because what's going on here, and I can tell you firsthand, and I probably got to watch my back when I leave. But if you didn't know about all the shareholders that pay to make sure you get the propaganda and get fed what you should believe that is real for yourself culturally, then you really eyes wide shut. That's all I'm gonna say. Your eyes are wide shut. It is the motive. Look up all the statistics. Minorities own less homes, businesses. Why? Because we trying to keep it real with what? Material things.
We the biggest consumer though, right?
Hold on, the biggest consumer.
Wow. So we making other people rich?
Yeah.
But think about it. Culturally, what are we being fed? Minorities are the only race that allows themselves to be fed and to believe the propaganda. I'm talking about all the music that we listen to. What other cultures?
Who living their best life?
I'm just saying.
People out here hurting and undereducated.
Yeah.
Okay. Somebody tell me what cultures. Somebody tell me, please answer this question for me, y'all, the viewers. What cultures preach hate to each other? How many? Music, videos, how many besides us? But we supposed to trust and build together. But you don't understand everything you being fed is like a tug of war that we're playing with ourselves culturally, because you want to go do good, but then you're afraid that you're not going to be accepted because you're not keeping it real, quote unquote real. And trust me, I dealt with it. But I had to pull folks like weeds because you don't even know what defines you. You don't even know why you think this way. So why should I follow you? Because where are you going?
But we don't.
You gotta know where you're going.
But I'm gonna tell you this too, and this is crazy because we're the only ones that put limitations on our life.
There you
go.
go.
But why?
Like growing and learning is a lifelong journey.
Yes.
You
right.
understand?
You're allowed.
Right. Yeah, so
but,
you gotta be 21 to rap. And, you know what I'm saying? They got dudes making music and white cultures and all that.
You never stop learning.
We should have no limits as a people to what we appreciate, love, and can do and accomplish.
Right.
You understand?
You should never stop learning, and we should definitely not ever feel of a lack mentality or inferior mentality or have an inferiority complex. And I know I've worked with young girls and young women that are in bad situations or and try to help them and talk to them about different things. Like you can be better than your environment, you can be better than your situation, but they have this complex because how much do you see this positive? How much do you see this positive? So when the majority of what you see is negative, then yes, you're gonna feel like when you are doing great things that maybe you're not even deserving of them, because it's a tug of war within the culture, within ourselves. So I mean, are y'all vibing with me? Let me get a thumbs up or something.
We vibing with you. They tripping.
No.
We got my kinfolk Marlon on there, keeping it real. What do you say, Marlon? Keeping it real is social acceptance among your peers, huh?
Right.
And she said we too sis. What up, sis? Too materialistic. Rather pretend we have it instead of really having it. Ooh, being fake, keeping it fake. Keeping
That's
it real goes wrong.
Yeah.
When keeping it real goes wrong. Listen, I've been there, guys. I have been there, and I'm not gonna say that I'm mistake free or we are mistake free, but you have to change your perspective, change the way that you're looking at things, research, find out what really is, because it is a war within. It is a war that we've created, within ourselves culturally, and nobody's winning.
But I'm gonna tell you this, really and this is God working, man. I think we have a group of men and women in place right now that understand solution and taking it back to the fundamentals. Right. But we need the numbers. We need everybody to get on one page. Yeah. Let's take one agenda, two agendas, at a time and move forward. Let's build our foundation the right way so that we don't have to look back. You understand?
Right.
Talk to them about the foundation building.
But I mean,
because I can't wait till you show them that video out on that site.
But it comes. The foundation is built at home, right? And I think what it is you got to understand, Ray. Check this out. How can you build a foundation when everybody on the phone at home?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
How? Your kids see one thing, you know what I mean,
Real.
and then you trying to say another. The phone win, because the more you put time into something, the more they gonna start believing in it.
No doubt. And they see you doing it, yes.
And then you don't have you have nothing to fall back on. These kids these days, they'll go like this, but you be on your phone.
Right. Right.
But I'm
But you see what I'm saying?
Right.
And you be like, damn it, I'm doing business. Don't worry.
Right. Right.
It's kind of like, don't do what I do what I tell you to.
Do what I tell you.
You know what I mean? So,
Yeah. But our kids passed that.
but they
stage.
passed that because they got voices now and they want to be
They
heard.
wanna
So
be
you got to
heard.
understand the change. So the thing about it is the phone win, you lose. The phone win, you lose.
Real.
Social media win, you lose.
Right now.
Right now in 2019.
Yeah.
So the foundation is a little shaky.
Right.
You know what I mean? So you got to look at it like this. Put your damn phone down. I'm finna teach you something.
Yeah.
And I don't mean put it down, put it away.
Yeah.
And then when I talk to you, you need to take this finger, put it in this damn ear, so when I tell you shit, it won't go out the other side. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, let
So,
it stick.
but at least they I don't care what faces they made. My daughter gave me all kinds of faces, but she was listening. You see what I mean? But
Yeah.
we gonna go into halftime. I'm gonna give y'all some max facts because
Yeah,
we
right.
still
Yeah,
we
max
still
facts.
we you know
Hey,
we gonna
man.
come with
Yeah,
everything
important.
else though.
Hey,
I
let me
know
do
I
this
took
going
it
in
all
the back.
around.
Yeah, you staying with it though. You
Yeah.
can't wait to get in this seat. Look
I
at
was
it.
like,
Hey,
y'all gonna have
but
me at
Pat
my
Love, let
kitchen
me do
table
it.
doing
Pat
Tips
Love got some new
Tuesdays.
music coming with this Mac Facts. Y'all gonna love.
Y'all gonna have
We
me
coming
doing
with
Tips
that next
Tuesdays.
week, but right now we going to halftime. The locker room, like and share. I need y'all to comment. I need some relationship talk. Ask this woman how it is being with a strong man too. Let's talk real. We're gonna get to y'all. Worldwide Bobby Mack, Worldwide Bobby. Locker room. Second half coming. Locker room. Let's get it.
Boom. How y'all doing out there? This Max Fact. Pay attention. We're gonna talk about some good topics. We're gonna keep it simple, but we're gonna keep it real. Stay tuned. It's coming. I'm coming right at you with these facts. I hope you're ready, baby. Say when. Hello, everybody. Check it out. We got Max Facts, baby. The topic today is related to heart disease. This is very, very serious. You sleeping, and I'm awake. You need to wake up and not fall asleep, because this is some serious facts, man. I want to just give y'all some true facts right here. And it's a lot, but I'm going to break it down so I won't be here too much boring y'all. But if you can just give me your ear and just listen, man. Check this out. About 610,000 people die in the United States every year. That's 1 in every 4th death of coronary heart types of diseases, killing over 370 people each year. That is insane. And, you know, the symptoms caused by high blood pressure, high cholesterol, smoking risk factors, heart disease. 47% of Americans, at least 1 to 3, are a risk factor. So you got to understand, other lifestyles chose can be put to people at high risk in the heart disease, including stress, diabetes, overweight, obesity, poor diet, lack of activity, excessive alcohol. Oh, man, I'm stressing today. I need to hit that. But it's, you know, but you know what I mean. It's and don't get me wrong, man. You got a hard day, gonna hit you and keep it moving, man. We ain't telling you to flip the bottle. You know what I'm saying? But but the real thing is, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, and on just giving it to you real. you got to manage your stress, and you got to see what it really is. You got to see what you're stressing about, and you can't let it grow into your body. I'm telling you, because stress causes cancer. You know what I mean? And people don't realize that over a period of time that it will catch up to you and it will get you. And it's not only, I mean, you got to understand our body is fighting a lot. The way we eat and then we stressing over certain things, the body only can take so much and it's going to shut down or things going to start forming and it's not going to be good. So I'm just going to be real with you, come off right off the script. I'm going to tell you like this. You got to change your eating habits. You got to start working out. I've been telling y'all this. It's at a certain point, black women was like at 47% of heart disease. Because why? Let me tell y'all why. Because certain black women, not all, I'm just saying, they got to go make the bacon. They got to cook the bacon. Then they got to serve it to your ass because your ass ain't at home working. You understand? The man sitting on the couch with his cheeks soft, you know what I mean? It's beta male type things that I hate going into. I'm going to leave it right there. But you got to get off your hind, man, and help that woman out. Because you got to understand, she go out, she get it, and I ain't just bashing men. I'm not a man basher. I'm right here. I'm just saying, we can't allow our black women to just fall off the face of the earth. Beautiful black women, queens, man. We got to help them out. We got to show them love. We got to hug them every day. We got things we got to do. But you can't put all of it on them, man. You understand me? Because we right behind them at right about 42, 45%. You know what I mean? Because us men got to deal with a lot on our plate too. You know, men are problem solvers. We want to solve everything. You know what I mean? But all I'm telling y'all right now on the facts of today is, man, watch what you're eating. Chill out on the smoking, cigarettes and all them vapes and all that, man. I know it's all cool and all that, but see, it ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun. And I'm going to get at y'all. Mac Facts, I love you all from the heart.
Viewers, we appreciate everything y'all doing and watching us. I hope you getting a lot from the Mac Facts because we're going to come at it every week with new Mac Facts. We're going to bring it to you. You're going to love it. Thank you all for coming in, but I hope you just pay attention to what we're trying to do, man. We're trying to get out here, reach the community, and get these Mac Facts. It's all about you guys. It's not about us. It's bigger than us. Mac Facts coming at you.
Say, check me out, man. I know that substance, and I've been looking, and I've been keeping up with the numbers. Y'all gotta love substance, people. You understand? Mm-hmm. Let's not build this success, like and share, off BS. Let's love the substance, share the substance, get deep into the substance, research the substance. Trust what we're giving y'all and plant these seeds, baby. Get out here and love it. Second half, baby. Miss Worldwide, what you feeling this second half? What you want to get a word?
Okay,
talk to them.
Y'all. So now that we're back in session, we can talk a little bit about credit.
Talk to me about credit, because most black people have horrible. No, I'm just stereotyping. I'm talking crazy.
You know they'll run with that, man.
Yeah, they'll run with that if I say,
man, Ray said
they're gonna look at according to factscredit.com.
No, but we ain't into no black business. We in the guard business. So it's a lot of people out here with bad credit, though. Me being one.
All right.
No mind. All right. Talk to them about
it. But it's so many. Were you gonna ask me?
Yeah, I was like, why? I was just gonna say, like, why is credit? Don't get body slam. Don't get body slam.
Sir.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't get body slam. Look, this is what I'm saying.
You ain't gonna touch me.
Why is credit so important, B? For real. Like, why is it so important?
Okay, well, the credit is very important because everybody looks at your credit now. So you have to have credit to get a home. Certain jobs require you to have good credit. Insurance, your insurance rates can be affected by your credit. Renting an apartment or purchasing a vehicle is impacted by your credit. And so if we're talking about money, right, let's just talk about, it's crazy because, and I had to learn this, I never defined credit with money. But it is such a huge factor, and maybe it was just me. It actually directly impacts the amount of money that you have and the amount of money that you could possibly get in order to whatever it is you want to do, start a business, buy a home, whatever. Because if your credit is bad and you're paying 25% interest rates or 20% interest rates as compared to a 5% interest rate, you may be paying $200, $300, $400 more for something, the same thing that somebody else could have gotten and paid $200, $300 less for a month. So think about everything that you have that you're getting on credit. You could be spending $3,000, $6,000, $10,000, depending on what you have, more a year than a person with reasonable and decent credit. So that's why it's so important, because it does directly impact your pockets and what
Right.
you're able to save.
Right.
Because we all have to get something on credit at one point or another. You are going to need your credit.
But
So,
but most businesses are built. Successful businesses are built off other people's money and credit. And go ahead, B.
yeah,
Talk to them about
that's
that.
true. But how do you get to that point? If you want to build off of somebody else's money, I call it other people's money. OPM, not OPP, or we probably could say OPP.
Yeah, other people's pockets.
Other people's pockets. No goddamn flag, no flag.
No, you don't throw the damn flag
Oh,
until
don't
it
flag,
takes.
repeat that.
That ain't no damn
Other
flag
people's
throwing
pockets,
moment
goddamn
though.
it.
That ain't no flag throwing
Why
moment.
that? It was my flag throwing moment.
Go ahead.
We're gonna have a relationship at four because
it.
we gotta
I love
leave
it.
with each other, and so we're gonna have a relationship at fourth quarter. No, but yeah, so other people's pockets.
I like that.
Let's say OPP because we're
Relate.
familiar and relate to OPP. But no, I mean, what are you gonna? Who's gonna want to give you money if you can't? If they run your credit and then you're not paying on the debt you have,
Right.
so you have to think like a lender.
Right.
If somebody comes to me and asks for money, and I'm a direct lender,
Right.
I'm gonna say, well, hold on, let me run your credit real quick. Let me see how you pay back everybody else. So even if you do want to tap into other people's money, which you can, they are still going to want what's called a PG, which is a personal guarantee that you're going to pay them back. So either you're going to give them some collateral, a title,
Your call.
your home.
Your home.
They're going to put a lien on. There is something, if you don't have decent credit, that they're going to require in order to make sure that you pay them back. So it's true. Yeah, you do want to use other people's money, but you want to get to that point to where you can do that.
I like that.
And that means getting yourself personally, your personal credit in order.
So
So,
what
yeah.
what are some of the key things people need to keep to help them with their credit? Like what are some of the key things?
Starting out,
Yeah,
college
like,
students, young adults, even adults.
to keep it right and never go into the negative.
Well, I would say, do y'all know that the number one thing culturally that we do, the first thing that hits credit in the African American and Hispanic community, cell phone. Cell phone carriers or people putting cell phone and things in their kids' name like that. So that impacts their credit. First, and it's just it's proven. It's just a fact. Statistics show. Instead, if like you said, kids going into college, if you have a parent, if you have a grandparent that's responsible with their credit, then they need to be making you an authorized user on one of their credit cards. So they're coming out of school, they already have some credit built. But you have to contact the credit card and see if some make you wait till they're 18 because some people were putting their kids on at 6. So by the time they get out of high school, they have 7 years of credit history.
Right.
So check with the card. Some of them require a birth date. Some of them don't. They just require a social. But you can put your kids on one of your credit cards. You don't have to give them the card, and they can already start building credit. So guess what? If you need to get a business loan from your kid and they hit 18, they don't have such a thin file where nobody's gonna loan them money because they have credit history.
Makes sense. That's
That was
free game.
game right
Yeah,
there.
that's free game.
Wow.
Yeah, that's
That's
one.
what
That's one thing you could do for your kids. Coming out of school, and for ourselves. What else did you say? What can you do to help?
Get yourself going in the right direction,
Yeah.
credit wise. Whether you in a
you can-
hole or just starting out, just figuring out the credit game.
Yeah.
So some other things you could do, or when you do apply for credit cards, make sure that you keep your balances low, under 30%. Try to keep them under 30%. I could, some things, I'm not gonna get too crazy because credit to me is like a game of chess. I love credit because I like to play it like it's a chessboard for me. Like I'm gonna do this and then I'm gonna do this and then I'm gonna
You
move.
moving
But
your
the
money.
basics are to keep your balances low, under 30%, so that you can your score won't do. Because what lenders look at and credit card companies look at is, dang, well, if they're maxing their cards out or they're not paying them timely, then they're using too much of their credit, so they might be in trouble. So their thing is like, I gotta pull back. Either they're gonna take some credit from you. Has anybody ever logged in, viewers? I'm gonna ask y'all this: has anybody ever used too much on a credit card and then went back and looked and noticed that they decreased your card, your amount that you can use? Like they decrease your available credit because they automatically feel like you're in some sort of crisis, or maybe your money's funny.
Right.
And it doesn't have to be the case, but they will do that.
So you telling me
So-
is this? This what you telling me? Because a lot of people get this miss.
Right.
This. I'm gonna pay all my cards off. Zero balance.
Mm-hmm.
Wrong or right?
It's not necessarily wrong to pay all your cards down.
But
if
you just
want
said
to pay.
just go to 30% though.
Yeah, I mean that's what credit card companies look at as you using credit responsibly. If you only use 30% of your credit. And guys, y'all also keep this in mind. If you don't pay your credit cards off by the end of the month, before that billing cycle ends, then that balance is what you are being charged
Do the
on
math.
daily. So if you think about it, whatever balance you carry over from that next month, that's where that interest is being charged on. And I'll even give you one better. So say you made your purchase, so it's accrued daily. So say you made a purchase early in the month for like $2,000, right? And you carried that $2,000 balance all month and then at the end of the month you just paid your minimum balance. You're going to be charged the interest on that $2,000 for that whole month until your billing cycle ended. But and minus your minimum payment. So the next month, and you're like, man, my interest was high. Well, you made that purchase early in your billing cycle. You carried that balance every day.
Entire cycle.
If you wanna make a purchase, make it towards the end of your billing cycle so that your balance is not being charged interest for the whole month.
That makes sense.
It's
Man,
charged for the
that's
days.
free game again.
That's free game again. I
So-
tell you, they're gonna have to rewind this video.
So yeah, so make the purchase
That's not-
closer to the end of your billing cycle so you're not carrying. You'll still get charged the interest, but you're not gonna get charged it for that every day. And you
Man.
can look at your statements and see what your daily interest rate is, and it's just different little terms that they use. But I always say just buy it towards closer to the end of your cycle, especially if you know you don't have the money to pay your bill in full. At
So
the
can
end.
I ask you a question? I'm putting you on the spot right now. Since you gonna drop all this
They
free
dropped it for
game.
2,000. I'm telling you.
No, I'm just saying, since you dropping all
I
this
will.
free game, can we lock you in on camera and say that you gonna come in and give us them Bobby tips?
Yeah, y'all.
So how often can we look for the Bobby tips? Because I mean, this is a family show and we building this
Family
brand.
show.
We got all this
Yes.
knowledge.
Yeah.
We can't keep sitting on it. When,
No.
when
Right,
can
right.
we lock you
And I'm
into it?
sorry, y'all. I have not been doing my Talk Tuesday, but y'all don't even understand what I'm working on. Some things.
You ain't gotta explain nothing.
I I explain. But I am, and I'm excited about it. And thank you to anybody who's purchased the book, because I did come out with a book. I feel like
What was the book name? I mean, what was it?
Fast Fixes to Boost Your Credit Score. Kevin got a book. Kevin, how'd you like the book? Yeah, oh Lord, he been so busy. He's been busy, but he did get one. But it has tips. I feel like, teaching is, I have a passion for teaching, and I feel like teaching, it's like the saying, you can teach a man to fish or you can give him the fish. and you'll fish for a lifetime. And that's what I want my dash to mean. Like, what did I leave? What was I able
Pass
to
that
teach?
to B.
But-
Pass that fish. There you
Okay,
go.
so,
right to
so
B.
now I got it.
He got all the fish.
This is what she's saying. Let me tell y'all what she's saying.
Oh, you gonna break it down?
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead.
You gonna break it?
So
What
this
she said
This is what she
is-
really saying.
Really?
Yeah. She's telling you to be
The
a lender.
fish.
Yeah. She really tell you to be a lender and not a borrower. But on some real tip is
Linda Noble.
if you give somebody a fish, if you give it to them, they eat for that one day. But if you show them how to fish, they
Yeah.
eat for a lifetime.
Right. Give them the pole and the line.
You see what I mean? You gotta they number one, they gotta receive it. That's why it's not good to just give people things, because they only eat for that day. But if you teach them
true.
how, they
Yes, it's
eat
true.
for a lifetime.
Right.
Life change.
'Cause
You
they
see
can
what
get
I
their own
mean?
pole and
Because
go
they can
fish.
get their own pole and they'll never
Right.
need you again.
Right.
And that's where we come in, but we handicap our people. Steady. You know what I
and
mean?
And there's
And-
some
and-
things that we do
you know.
for convenience. There's some things that we want to do for convenience too. You know, I have people that I have some clients and they're like, "Can you just fix it for me?" And that's fine. You know, it's busy professionals and they don't really have time to repair their credit, and I understand that because we get busy and they want to make sure they track everything. But it's still good to know certain things so that you don't make
Yeah.
those same mistakes. So I don't just repair their credit, I actually still teach as well. Like, hey, this is what you can't do. These are the 10 commandments of credit repair.
Right.
You can't go do this. Don't go get a bunch of inquiries. Don't do certain things because it's gonna set you back. And I've termed clients like, look, you're not following the program. I can't take your money no more because I'm not gonna get you the results that you need because you have to follow certain steps.
Right.
So tell me this, you giving out this game, baby. Tell them where they can find you and where they can locate you. Give them your info. Let them know what's up.
Y'all can find me on 19th Street, East.
What you mean? Oh, you finna get body slammed again. You ain't told me shit about no 19th Street. See, that's what I'm talking about, fella. You trust your damn girl, you get out of here now and I ass on 19th
I
Street.
forgot he was here, y'all. I forgot he was here.
Yeah.
No, y'all can find me on. Y'all can find me on Facebook, Bobby Mack. Y'all can also follow my page, Gold Chasers Club. I'm gonna start posting there more frequently, but you know what? I'm taking it slow. I'm doing it at my own pace. So, but that's where you can find me.
You don't like her face,
He's a hater in real life.
You don't like her face, but you not really
He's a
feeling it.
hater in real life.
Yeah, man.
She owned it, dog. She well.
Eating though.
She thorough, bruh.
girl, man.
She thorough,
Yes.
bruh. So you gotta be
Yeah.
patient with God's
That's
process.
very
Yeah.
And I
true.
know you are. We just cracking jokes.
Yeah.
Hey, fourth quarter, she has an event coming up that we need to talk about and discuss. We're gonna continue to promote our ladies. Hey, look, we got additions coming, man. I got a wife that's a praying woman, boy. I love you, Sid. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can check her on
Miss
Instagram,
Cynthia.
Facebook with that Esther girl.
Yeah.
She praying in the morning
Hey,
heavy,
Miss
man, for our
Cynthia.
people.
That's what's
We
up.
take it
Oh,
to
I'm gonna
God
check
every
that out.
morning. I love it. But we're gonna come back for this fourth quarter, and we're gonna let y'all know what the Macs are doing in worldwide. Remember, I told y'all this show going platinum. Y'all gonna see these people a lot more. I love y'all. We getting at it. Like, share, questions. Fourth quarter locker room. We'll see y'all shortly. We finish strong.
Hey, Gold Chasers, happy Saturday. I know y'all are getting ready to watch that LSU and Texas game, so go Horns. I'm not going to keep you too long. Just want to say thank you to everyone who has shared the event. Thank you to everyone that has already purchased the ticket to the event, and to everyone that's planning to do so and just hasn't yet. Thank you too. You know, there is a small fee associated with this event, but the information that you're going to receive, guys, like, no lie, is worth thousands. I can guarantee that it is worth thousands. So I'm super excited even about what I'm going to learn, what the people there, the speakers there are going to teach, because you can never stop learning, right? And so Gold Chasers Club is very dear to my heart. You know, sometimes people ask me, like, why are you doing this? You know, people don't want this information and things like that. And I'm like, you know, that's so unfortunate that we feel that way as a community or culturally, because I have that lack mindset or, you know, doubt what information and knowledge that people want to get to elevate themselves. We should always be learning, guys. There's always changes, always new ways to do things. Like I said, it's dear to my heart because at one point in time, I didn't think that I could achieve certain goals. I wasn't.
So we back at it, baby, and I want to get right to it, man, because this is a big event. I need y'all to know we got the bag builder mixer. Miss Bobby has the bag builder mixer. Let's talk about that. You got all this good info. Let's get to all of this. Let's go. What's up with the mixer? And talk to them about that because we need the support. We need y'all showing up.
So let me tell you, I am so excited about this, and the support has been just in the people the folks that have purchase tickets for them and their spouses. Like I'm excited about it, and it is, you know, this isn't a huge place, so it's limited as far as seating goes. I may have room for maybe 10 more people because I want it to be somewhat intimate, but where people can really absorb the information. I don't want it like a classroom type setting, but it's gonna be awesome.
You need 10 more.
Good speakers. I think I might have room for 10 more. But
don't knock out a
good speakers there. A couple of we're gonna have ways that you can earn money for those who everybody doesn't want to be a business owner. You know, everybody doesn't want to be a business owner, but it doesn't mean that you don't want to find ways to invest your money and earn extra money without having to.
Other streams of income.
Other streams of income. Other streams of income. So we'll be talking about that. You know, just it's gonna be lots of great information for aspiring entrepreneurs, other streams of income, how to structure to where you can get, if you do have a business, to where you can access business funding, business credit, how to properly set things up, certain creditors that will lend to you as a startup business, and how to build those relationships. So it's gonna be very knowledgeable. Yes. It will start promptly at 3 because I have some other stuff to do. So if you want invest in yourself, everybody be there at 3 because whatever you miss, it's not me. That's not on me. 3 o'clock, 3 to 5, October the 12th. So it's gonna be October the 12th at
we're gonna give y'all some more plugs before that. We're gonna throw it out there 1,000 more times.
I'll put it in here because this is what I'm used to doing anyway. You know, I'm used to being behind the scenes, typing it in. Because Al fell asleep on me.
Al be liking that game. Al be getting caught up in the questions and the talk. He like all that knowledge, man.
Yeah, he does.
He ain't scared of the knowledge, man. That's why I love him. But talk about it. So it's October 12th. What time?
It's at it's from 3 to 5 at Ginger's Lounge. You can go to my Facebook page, Bobby Mack, and you can find the link. I just type it in here. He did say.
Spell that for people though, because it's a worldwide Bobby out here. You act like you're the only Bobby Mack in the world though. It's a worldwide B out here.
What can you tell me where he is? I am trying to find somebody else with my name.
You ain't see it? You say what? I love it. But no, this event is gonna be. Hey, we got to get involved with these opportunities when we got people pouring into us and giving us the game, man. Let's take advantage of it, man. Let's take advantage of it.
So I just
October
posted,
12th.
yes, Cash App. And if you do want to come, if you Cash App, you have to, let me put in here, name and email address, because you have, that way I'll know where to, have to have your name down when you come in. There'll be somebody at the door. And then also, for anybody that's coming, you will get a e-planner and a e-business plan template. So it's a startup business plan template so that you can be focused if you do want to start a business on what needs to be done to start it on the right foot, get your niches right, all that good stuff. So it's really kind of free because this is part of the package, right? Giving you the planner and the business plan template.
And so my man, Mr. Jones, asked you a quick question. Should a person try to fix their own credit by off old debts? That's what the question said. I don't know.
Should a person try to fix their own credit by paying off old debts?
By paying off old debts.
Yes, if you want to pay off your old debts, and depends on how old they are, I would say check to see how old they are. If they're past the statute of limitations for your state, then you may not have to pay as much, or you may be able to get them removed. Don't pay anything that's about to fall off, and please don't talk to any of the collectors.
Agree on nothing.
Don't agree on anything until if you want to pay something off, make sure you get a pay for deletion letter. Don't pay anything until you do that, because if you settle, it's just as bad as having a collection on your account. It doesn't boost your score. It doesn't do anything for you. Not anything at all. If you settle an account, because what it's going to do is it'll say settle for less than full balance.
Right.
So that still lets lenders know you're not up for paying your stuff in full.
Well,
And
so
it
say that again.
looks
Come
like
back
that
with
on
that.
the
Tell them that again. Say that again, baby.
You can pay your debts if you want, but you make sure that you get a pay for deletion letter. Don't admit to the debt. Don't admit to owing the full debt. Say, hey, I'm not admitting to this debt. However, I've received a settlement from you, and just to end this, or to get this, get this off my credit. If I did perhaps want to pay this amount, are you willing to give me a pay for deletion letter? They're going to try to get you to admit to the debt, but just don't do that, because it starts the cycle all over again. So if you don't have any intentions of paying it, and they say, well, no, we're not going to give you a pay for deletion because we don't do that, then say, okay, well, I never admitted to the debt, because remember, all those calls are recorded, and they tell you that they're recording you. So make sure that you don't admit to the debt. And if they're going to give you a pay for deletion, then they need to send it to you via email or mail. They have to send it in writing. Do not just take their word for it over the phone. So they have to send it in writing. And that is the only way that you should pay something on your credit if you are not planning to pay it in full, as with a letter of deletion.
Knowledge.
Free game. Now I'm gonna cut you off.
I hope that answered your question. C.I. Jones, Mr. Jones.
So tell me this, and let's get right to it. Let me ask you this: what you want to talk about outside of this? What's an agenda you miss?
Y'all are asking me. I am being interviewed
we
on
asking
the
you.
panel.
Yeah, that's the question.
That's the question.
Oh, what do you want to talk about?
Outside of business right now, what's near and dear to Miss Bobby's heart? What is something you want the people to know and feel right now?
Well, know and feel. Gold Chasers Club is very dear to my heart.
She said it right. She know.
Yes.
Throw it off the glass.
It's very dear to my heart. It is just like, for me, he knows how my mind is, and people have told me this. Like I get kind of bored easy, so I need something that can combine just like all these thoughts and these ideas that I have. And because I can't have enough of my own, I need to help others with theirs. So that's my purpose, and that's what God told me. And I told Bobby, I said, sometimes I get so tired, but God will not let me stop, because He tell me, nope, this is what I have for you to do. This is your purpose. So even when people don't act right, I'm like, it's in me. I have to stay focused, because whatever the voice is that's inside of you that's the loudest is the one you need to listen to, because that's your spirit talking to you. And I feel like, to me, that I don't know who y'all believe, everybody believe in something different, but that's God speaking to me, and he's never been wrong, and he's never steered me wrong. So we got to go with that intuition. And
the loud
when
voice
I don't,
who is the loud
voice is God. That's God speaking to me. when I haven't listened, I've regretted it. So I have to listen. And it's not about, you have to know that your purpose is not about profit. It is really about that'll come. Like, you don't worry about it. If you do a good job and your motives are right, all that'll come. Like, you don't go into it for that reason. Like, that'll come. God will take care of you. It'll take care of itself. You just do it for the right reasons and have the right motives and help people. And that's any business owner. I will tell y'all. Yes, we got to worry about profits. Yes, you have to worry about your bottom line, but in due time, like, do it. Focus on the value first. Focus on the service you're providing, and everything else will come after that. You know, because that other stuff is what brings you stress and anxiety and drives you crazy. I'm gonna tell you for real. Like,
see, people, I need y'all to be observant, because I threw it smooth out the backboard too, and I'm gonna let Bobby elaborate on it a little bit more. I asked her what's near and dear to her heart and what she dealing with, and she got behind her goal chasers and her vision. See, start investing in people that are passionate about what they really doing. This woman is passionate about her mission and what God is calling her to do. Follow on Facebook. Reach out. Take advantage of this. It's somebody that's not going to steer you wrong. Talk about people operating in their passion and calling to be. That's what I wanted you to hit them with.
Well, you got to understand something. People think passion over purpose. It's really purpose over passion.
That's true.
Okay? Because a passion is something you can get tired of doing. People don't realize that. A purpose, you can do it for free at times. You feel me? Just like my boy, if a woman came to you, Ray, like, Ray, I ain't got the money. What you gonna do, Ray?
We training. We making it work.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah,
but you feel me? Yeah. And people gotta understand that that's a purpose. Like she said, you push away some of the profit, but you be like, just little man, we're gonna work through there. We're gonna get it.
Right.
That's purpose in what you're doing.
Right.
So we gotta understand what the purpose is, and you gotta write down what you really like as your What do you really like doing? What is something that you really, really love, and you write it down.
Right.
Cause you ain't gonna never know. People like, man, I still ain't found mine. I'm 30. What you like doing?
And it can be more than one thing.
It can be, yes, it can. Right. But you really gotta write it down and really, like, I love doing this. I can do this all the time.
Right. And we will find ourselves doing different things in life, but it doesn't mean that it's not there as stepping stones to get you to the next level. Don't allow people to tell you, well, they do too much, or this person's doing this, and last week they was doing that. All of those things are stepping stones to get you to your next purpose. You are learning. You are in training. Even if you do something and you find out you don't like it, it wasn't for you, it's just like class in college. You ain't going to like all your classes, but they're teaching you something along the way. So take it as a stepping stool, as you learning. Even if it's you learning that I thought I would like that, but I really don't. Yeah. You still, at least you know now what you don't like. Yeah. Einstein said, I didn't fail. They said, how did it feel making the light? Was it Einstein? Who was the one that made the light bulb? Edison. I'm sorry, it was Edison. They said, how did it feel to fail making the light bulb 1,000 times? He said, I didn't fail. He said, I just learned 1,000 ways not to do it. So you have to, it showed me 1,000 ways that wasn't gonna work. Yeah. So, take everything you're doing as a learning. It's a stepping stone into your purpose, and it's gonna teach you what you don't want. You're gonna learn something from everything you do. Yeah. Don't rush yourself in business. Don't feel like you have something to prove to people. Go at your own pace. As long as you daily working towards your goals, then that's all that's important. Everything else will come. It'll come.
It'll come. And we own it. Because I think my thing with passion is, don't be scared to do something different. Don't be scared to be different.
Right.
You understand? Right. And go through the trials and tribulations of being different. You know what I'm saying? And I tell the kids this all the time. I love kids to stay in their own lane. I love kids that look different, wear the different shoes.
Yeah, they just
they got their own swag. They don't look like a stereotype, man. Yeah. So that's when you operate in your passion and you're not worried about fitting in. So
Right,
what we're gonna
right.
also do on this locker room is continue to build self-esteem, uplift, and motivate. This is just the beginning. I told
Yeah,
y'all,
because
God
if people
bless. This is
people gonna
on.
judge
It's
you,
on. They
people
gonna
gonna
judge
judge you. But
Yes.
at the end of the day, you got one life to live. They didn't come into this world with you, and they are not leaving with you. So
guarantee you.
you better make sure that when you lay it down, that you live life
Yes.
according to your
Right.
purpose, and you did what you were passionate about. I don't care if it's photography on the side and you still have a full-time job. Do what makes you happy. You know.
So
At
tell me
least-
this: how are you feeling about the women's support?
We're going into overtime,
Yeah,
y'all.
we talking.
Do
We
y'all,
thinking.
well, y'all good? Are y'all still up with us?
Yeah, we done
Okay,
been
yeah,
live.
give me a 1. Give me a heart emoji. No,
A
give
1.
us some 1s if y'all still up with us.
One. She said
It's
once.
Wednesday. Hit 1 if y'all still up with us.
They hump.
It's gonna be a delay.
Damn.
Hump day.
That whole day is hump.
No, they put the 1s
Hey,
in. Look, Adam
Miss
was
Key-
first. What
Miss
put
Key-
the 1 in? He wanted.
Miss Keisha said y'all the new favorite couple. I
He
told
said,
you
yes,
we weren't gonna
overtime.
let y'all.
That's what
I
I'm
love
talking
it.
about. Keisha, we love you, girl. You, boy, let me tell you. Drea tuned in. Alan, all of y'all, everybody. Deja.
Dope.
Shout out to everybody tuning in. Dante Hunter. Y'all are in the room tonight. Glad of me. That's great. Look at Greg. Greg Powell. That's Mr. Car Salesman of the Year right there.
Young Greg, yes.
Look,
Hey,
Jason. Look.
Can I thank my city for support though? Let me thank Austin, Texas for the continued support
Right.
and being behind this movement, man, because we're empowering a lot of people. And I'm thanking God daily for this platform.
Yes.
I'm putting it out there because everybody that has stepped on this platform has moved on to higher success and has been blessed, whether it's their businesses or whatever career they're in. So I
Right.
know this is God. God is blessing us at the same time, but we pray as we get blessed that we're able to bless others, man, because we ain't living our best life until all our people eating.
That's
That's
right.
the bottom
Right.
line. We
That's
taking
true.
everybody with us.
That's
But
true.
I'm gonna let
And
you
we-
talk.
yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
And let me tell you, y'all, what y'all seeing now for them, and I don't like to talk on things until they're out, but you know, you got to speak it into existence. What y'all are seeing now with these two, it's just the beginning. And Mr. Kevin, you know, you got your teleprompter over here.
It's
A
live,
human-
though. But
a
since they be
human
coming in here, they be
teleprompter.
tripping though on the professionalism.
You
know
got
what
a
I'm saying?
human
To Mr. Do
teleprompter.
Right.
Yeah.
Mr. Do Right got something big going on, man, and we promoting our businesses and our supporters.
Yeah, he does.
He got
yeah,
something
he
big.
does. Listen,
But
we
he's
haven't
scared of
even.
Bobby Mack though. He's scared of her. Yeah, he's scared of you.
No, that's
He-
my boy. Look,
I know,
let
but
me
he do
tell-
anything you say do though.
Cause he sees
But he got
the
a wife now,
vision.
so you might be
He
second.
sees,
You
no,
might be
he
second
sees the
fiddle now.
vision.
Yeah.
He sees the vision.
Yeah, he
It
does.
gets his wheels turning.
He
Listen,
does.
Yeah.
we haven't even look. We scratching the surface. They are scratching the surface.
We.
I say we because you know I still collab with them.
She is
from time
part
to
of this.
time.
We
I know
family.
we and me.
But y'all are going to see this because not only, you know, locally, you got to start with your
Love you,
local
Darryl
community
Horton.
first. Yeah, hey, Daryl Horton. Hey, Margie Perez. Hi, Sandra. So listen, y'all will see them in more cities, but you have to start locally first. It's like what they say. You gotta sweep in front of your own front door first. You gotta set the tone locally
Yes.
and make sure that you know. And then
Let me get. Can
We
I,
expand
I forgot this because I've been
Come off
forgetting
the
this.
glass.
Cause
Finna come out
this
the
is a big,
glass.
it's a big announcement.
What a thing!
Cause my it ain't not, it's not. So for my people of the city, man, Black Friday, Bobby Mack, my
Oh,
man Chris
man.
Houston, and a couple more Jaguars. I ain't even mention the women that's behind
Lord.
this. Black
I forgot
Friday.
about that.
Black Friday,
Man.
we having the blackout party. What is it called, Bobby Mack? Black Friday, the blackout party.
Blackout party.
All LBJ alumni,
Every
from the
class.
70s, if you still alive and or you
What?
21 and up and you can get into the spot, we having an event for all the Jaguars. We know the city gonna come out because we
Double
want y'all
R,
there
y'all.
too. We want
Come
y'all
in
there
blue.
too. But Black Friday, stay tuned. We're gonna announce the location as Worldwide get it set up.
Double R.
First
We're
of all,
gonna be in the
no,
building
no,
too.
First of
Let
all,
me tell you something, but
tell
they
him.
married
But let me tell you
Reagan
something, let me tell you
night.
something.
So much. I mean, he's a traitor,
It
y'all.
used to be
He's a
Reagan
traitor.
Reagan. It used to be Reagan Raiders. Now it's
He's a
Reagan
traitor.
Rodriguez. I ain't gonna keep going in on y'all boys though. I ain't gonna keep going in
You
y'all.
ain't
Shout out to
right.
my
Oh,
Spanish
you
man. Yeah, y'all came up though. Y'all
What
blew
are
up the
they
scene, but I like that.
Yeah.
Y'all got
Shout out to
y'all
all
own
my
swag.
primos.
All
What
them
are they
boys.
about
It
to
says Loco Vato. All
She said she put them Reagan signs on.
Hey, listen,
Go
Reagan.
Nights. I see y'all.
That's
night.
what I'm
mad
talking
tonight.
about. Reagan. And look, he married tonight and he married tonight. So what does that say? Ooh.
I had to get him one more
Traitor.
time before I left.
Yeah, I was like, you say
I had
something.
to get him one more time before I left. I
Hold
smashed him out. You know what I'm saying? I had to get him
I'm
one
sure
more
I'm ready
time.
to throw the flag on you. Let me
The
tell
damn
you,
flag
I'm
ain't
ready to
funny.
throw the flag on
Hey
him.
man, tell them about the Black Friday. What
It's
y'all
been
doing,
over,
man?
Reagan.
Tell
The
them.
flag ain't about that shit. I want it when you want to throw it.
Mr. You're right.
Family.
Yeah.
He needs that couch because he's gonna be here tonight. I'm driving. Give me the key. I'm driving over myself.
We gonna second this motion.
I'm driving over myself tonight.
You know.
Give me
Now let me tell y'all something
We said
about
double
y'all. See
R
how
there.
she just
No,
ready to just throw me away like
double R.
Where the love, man?
Double R.
Talk about the party, B. What we doing with the blackout? The
Listen,
black,
man.
all black.
This
man.
how we doing.
Black Friday, y'all.
We gonna let y'all women go shopping, and then when y'all done shopping, y'all gonna be like, we need a
They gonna have
drink.
to do it on Saturday.
We need a
Oh, no,
drink.
Friday. Yeah, Friday.
She's
yeah,
still
Friday.
talking
Let's
about.
go.
Go ahead, go ahead.
Thursday, everybody get back on them planes.
I'm gonna need a drink when I leave this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, like I was saying before I was interrupted, it's just, look, man, we're going to let the women go have a great time and shop, you know, do all y'all shopping, and the men going to probably sit there looking at his wife crazy. Anyway,
No,
he
he
won't be
probably
doing
won't be
it
going.
or whatever, but we're going to do it
We
that
shop
night.
online.
We're going to do it that night because it's going to be so live. Y'all know how that time and that season and that holiday, the lights is up, Christmas is everywhere, it's starting to form, and then here we come with this bad blackout. It's gonna be loud on them LBJ boys gonna come in and show them boys, and we're gonna have a great
And they
time.
all gonna have some double R wives.
Reagan can come.
He's a hater.
The LBJ women
Reagan can come, but they can't
Reagan.
stay.
They got married. They married Reagan husbands, and then y'all married Reagan. See, even though we were a rivalry, we
Yeah.
still end up coming together. And look at this.
That's why y'all gonna be at the
what
party.
God-
Yeah, y'all gonna come too.
Black Friday, start making plans
Start
right now.
making
Really, it's
plans.
a Northeast Austin thing, because I
Yeah.
got Southside cats that's gonna flood the gate.
Yeah.
You understand?
Bring it.
So Black Friday, we're gonna announce the location shortly.
Yes.
It's gonna be a heavyweight event.
Man.
Listen, and this is what we get into,
So it's
people.
gonna be Friday, not that Thursday night leading into Black Friday. It's gonna be like Friday
It's gonna
night.
be Friday night.
Friday night.
Friday night.
Okay. Well,
Friday from happy
But
hour
you keep
on,
on,
because some of
though.
y'all 90 years old and went to them schools. We're gonna let y'all go
Keep
to
on,
happy
though.
hour and then go home.
But keep on though.
He got a
bitch.
whole AC unit over here. You can be good right here.
She trying to kick my man. He ain't going on.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying?
just
dog?
saying.
Be the first one while you in here.
So listen, they crazy.
Because I'm at
So
the
this
the whole
weekend
top
now,
block.
Brothers to Brotherhood. We got the Brothers to Brotherhood this weekend. October 12th, we got the Gold Chasers event, the Bag Building Mixer.
Man.
And then we got Black Friday. We just set dates. We letting y'all get ready so we end this 2019 and go into this 2020 the right way. We
Right.
got a lot of dates we're going to throw at y'all. Get out here. Love, like, share, and support, man. Come on,
Yes,
invest
y'all.
in people that's investing into the community. But go on, drop that question to her.
Look,
Let her feel
yeah.
it.
I just got
Overtime.
one question
Because
for
we
you. B.
real in overtime.
Yeah, you worried about that.
I
We just
know,
felt-
Lord,
talked-
we can just
I just got one question. I
Be in
hope
the
you can
bed,
answer this
cuddled
question.
up, and,
I just hope you can answer this question. though.
Watching my craziness.
But I hope you can answer this
In
question.
the bed, cuddled
Because I'm only going to ask you one time.
Okay.
One damn question. Can you,
Right.
can you,
see what I got?
Can you be quiet so I can ask you the damn question?
I love it, y'all. I told you.
Yeah.
Hey, we
Lord
already got to
Jesus.
show the
This
Max
is all.
coming.
This
The
is
Max is
every day,
coming.
y'all. All day.
Hey,
I told him.
the Max
Kevin
is
is
coming.
good.
Y'all
I'm a
better make the
professional.
right. Y'all better send them the right price, bro.
I'm a professional now. He makes me take it all the way back and get live with him, like for real.
I love
I'm
it.
not trying to. just
But look,
catch
that's what I'm
a
saying.
case in
That's
here.
what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Check it out. Bobby
Oh,
Mack,
Lord.
how do you want to impact the world?
That's a really. I'm gonna keep it real simple. I would like for my dash to have meaning. That means when the day I came into this world to the day I leave, Lord, keep me as long as you can, Lord. Whenever his time is, that I would have made a positive impact on the world and people around me. So that to me is the most important thing, and that is what success means to me. So when I leave this earth, that's what I would like to have leave. Just anything that I have to give that's positive, that I would have left it here.
Okay.
So tell me this, and one more question for you: who the best cook in the house?
That would be
Depends on what
me.
you cooking.
Well, he ain't cooking.
I know he ain't cooking, but if he wanted to cook,
Y'all see the pictures? That's my food.
But I help.
He don't help do nothing. He helps watch and eat. He can barbecue. He can barbecue good. He can cook good eggs and stuff.
Damn, that's okay.
the kitty
You know what I'm saying, though?
with the scrambled egg.
Yeah,
joint,
because she
bro.
can make a mean spaghetti. I'm just saying,
Eggs
though.
like your
Little
basic,
tomato
like your
sauce with some
basic
hamburger meat
breakfast.
and boil some noodles.
Yeah, he's good with like your basic bread. He ain't gonna cook like seafood pot. He'll
Say
make
man,
some good
say
basic
man. Hey,
bacon.
hey, this is what I call black love, man. This is what we want to see. Black love, man. I love y'all. We love y'all, man.
He said
We gonna
the
get up
damn
out of
thing.
here. Hey,
can
we
boil
got some
some
football
water.
games going live too. We got a lot of stuff, man. We
Yeah,
gonna
man,
need
we
this
didn't even
popping up.
talk about Antonio Brown. Oh my God, Keisha, thank you for sending me what he did. Oh, I couldn't believe he sent that text message like that. Lord Jesus.
Man.
What text message?
The
What you
text
think?
message, you didn't hear about text
Talk
message?
about that real quick.
The
Just real
text
quick.
message that Antonio Brown sent.
What did he
that
send?
Text.
What did he say?
Keisha sent it to me.
Well,
Keisha
what-
Jones.
Yep.
It was he had started commenting. He texted the girl and had the accusations on him and was calling her broke and said, "I can't believe you did this and you as broke as you were and this and this and that." He was not supposed to communicate with that woman. So
I
that
ain't
was
seen the
that
text,
was the
man. I've been
text.
out that media,
Wasn't
man,
that right,
already.
Keisha?
Yeah.
That he texted you. He texted her.
Yeah.
He did. He texted her. And that was the straw that broke the camel's
Did he text
back.
you?
Yes.
I'm asking, did he text you? That's what
I
I'm
wasn't
saying.
one paid now.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Oh, you would have known if he would have texted
Oh,
me.
okay.
Because we would have been,
Yeah.
we would have been living it up, baby.
Oh, so you gonna just go over
Oh,
there?
I'm just saying.
Do a
If he
little
would've had-
moment
if
with
we
him.
would've
Because
had
I ain't no
that.
second to none of that shit, man. I ain't.
We would've
I'm
had
gone with all that shit,
that.
man. Huh? I ain't discussing
Say-
y'all
We
damn
would have
thing.
Say,
discussed
Hey,
that.
get y'all
early
money
on.
right for the Max
Yeah,
show,
man.
man. Worldwide. I told you I couldn't wait for the world. This is just the beginning, man.
We love y'all,
We
man.
love y'all.
Alright,
Next
thank you,
Wednesday, but
guys.
check during the
Tune
week
in.
for the updates, and I see y'all Saturday. We
All
love
right.
y'all.
Yep.
Worldwide
Bye.
Bees, Bobby and
Love
Bobby.
y'all.
That's great.